Ooh, stew.
Cold stew.
Cold stew with a hot lid.
Oh, it's not hot. It's still cold.
You told me it was going to be
I
hot.
said it could be hot.
Well, we've just stopped at Grantham at, what was it called? Wagtails. Is it Wagtail Caravan Park at Grantham? It was a bit of a last minute. Hello, let's just burst into life. It was a bit of a last minute booking actually. We was booked to go to, or we're still booked to go to Whitby from Saturday onwards. Carol was let off for nanny duties, so we booked a couple of extra days. So it was the last minute look around. Managed to find this place up here, which is almost halfway up to Whitby at Grantham, and it's not far from the A1. It's about 2 miles from the A1, and it looks a really nice place. The pitch is huge, absolutely ginormous. So we've just parked up. We're starving hungry because we've been travelling since about 9. No, about 10 we left, wasn't it? Because we went to vote. Voting day. We've had a bit of a change around in the seating arrangements as well with our topper. The previous trips we've had the topper, we've rolled the topper up and we've put it behind the driver's chair, or we've laid it on top of the dinette table or by the seats there, and then moved it back when we needed it. And it was a little bit in the way, not much. When travelling we put it down between the 2 sofas back here in the lounge, so it wasn't too bad. But sometimes when we wanted to go over to the dinette we'd have to move it down to the lounge and such like. And then we had another little thought. We thought, because when we sit in the lounge we actually use our pillows as back supports. So we thought, why don't we roll up the topper? So we've rolled the topper up and it works all right. That is now our backrest. So we roll it up there and put our backs against it. And it's perfect because I'm not that tall. So when I'm sitting there, my legs actually fit in that gap there quite nicely. My little tootsies. Perfect. So I'm now going to sit here and do nothing. I've done my bit. I drove here. And we decided we're not going to go out tomorrow. We're just going to have a sit here and do nothing day. Tomorrow, we're not sure what the weather's going to be like because it's lovely at the moment. You can see there's lovely pitches. It's massive. Every pitch is so nice. It's really, really nice camp. But looking at long range weather forecasts, there is this big, massive black cloud coming right across the Midlands effectively, and all down this area. And according to the long range, from about 11 o'clock onwards tomorrow, it's going to just rain non-stop. So we thought, well, rather than go out and about, let's just have a nice sit in the lounge and watch the telly and just basically chill out. So that's what we're going to do. Carol's going to make some stew. Well, she's made the stew. She's going to heat up some stew. Then we're going to have a cup of tea. And then I shall probably get my crossword book out and just nod off. Dinner is served. And it looks good. And we bought some new cutlery. We happened to be in Asda's and they just had them, said new in. I quite like them, very thin handled, but they're wood. And they look a lot better than the other ones which we melted on the gas hob. Didn't we, me dear?
Melted 1 teaspoon.
Those melted. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. And it's an absolutely gorgeous park. Show you our pitch. Absolutely huge. £32 a night, which, okay, it might be a little bit on the high side, but it's such a lovely pitch, such a lovely site. Just stuffed that huge stew, so I'm just going to sit down here. No, that's not rum. Oh, maybe it is. There's the tennis is on. I shall get my crossword book out and I shall just doze here because it's quite warm in here. The sun's coming through the windows and my eyelids will be very heavy in no time. We've just arrived at Broadings Whitby. Today was travel day, Saturday. We just come up from Grantham. It's £28 a night, so I can't really complain, but it's a bit sleepy. And it's a first come first served, so there's no reserve pitch. You just basically park in any spot that's available. I was saying something, I totally forgot what I was saying.
No, the rain soaking works if you left the door open.
Oh, close up with your bum.
Nice. Bet the viewers love to see that.
Ah, lovely. Lovely barking dogs. Just what we want.
Ooh. Right, I've got to find the Fitbit charger. Charging.
Well, we're not going to move today. Yeah, so as we were saying, it's like first come first served, and we drove round twice looking. We found one spot and went into, and it was a terrible angle. Carol fell out of a chair and rolled down the aisle. So we drove round again and found this one, but there's only about 4 spots to be honest. That's right, that's what I was saying now, remember. I had a big sign outside saying fully booked, and when we turned up she said drive round the park until you find somewhere to park. She said we are full, so there's a few people left to turn up.
Oh, they've gone out for the day.
Oh, they've gone out for the day, yeah.
And
they're going to come back to terrible pitches, so we're going to have the same. When we go out, we want to go to Whitby and such like. When we go out for Whitby, when we come back, you might find that this little flat one's gone and a very terrible one's left.
Yeah, it might be okay Monday though. A lot of them might be just here for the weekend.
That's a good point.
For the weekend.
And typical, with our old van, we've got ramps, and we carried the ramps with us for 4 years and used them once. And when we was packing this van up for the first time away, we couldn't find anywhere really to put the ramps. So we said, we've not used them for 4 years, why bother to carry them? We should have carried them because today we want them. And to be honest, as long as our heads are higher than our feet, it's not too bad, because if we're rolling a bit this way or this way, you roll a bit in bed. and your cereals might slop out. But apart from that, it's not too bad. So it's really the bed. And since we've got a transverse bed, it doesn't matter. We can put our heads this end, or we can put our heads that end. It makes no difference.
Well, it wasn't a bad night's kip, even though we was at a bit of an angle. It wasn't too bad.
It's a lovely morning. It said it was going to absolutely hammer down today with thunderstorms, but it's actually a beautiful morning today. Isn't it, my dear?
Yeah.
Look at the view we got. Oh, my wife. Typically, we was sitting there last night, probably about 7 o'clock, and just behind us is a hedge, and behind the hedge is some more vans, and somebody had 2 dogs that decided to have a fight. Oh, the row. And I heard them saying, "Stop it," which made no difference whatsoever. Just carried on fighting. Stop it. Stop it.
But we don't plan to move today. We was going to have a Sunday dinner here. Well, the weather forecast said it was going to have thunderstorms all day, so that's why we planned not to go anywhere today.
Yeah, looking at that sky, that don't look very promising.
Oh, what's the sky look like over there?
It could be that it's on its way. So, the Smarty Saga, as in a sim. We've got a MiFi unit on board, Hawaii, however you pronounce it, Hawaii, and we've used it a bit last year and a bit the year before. It's £20 a month, unlimited data, but it's a bit hit and miss if you actually get a good signal. And what we found this year, we've reactivated it for the last 2 months, and what we found this year is effectively it's not had any signal anywhere, and we're getting better signal on our phones, which is the O2 network, and Smarty runs under the 3 network, and it's just dire. So we're just throwing away money. We say £20 a month, which is not a bad price. Which is not a bad price for unlimited. But we're just paying £20 a month for nothing because we can't get a signal. So we just cancelled it.
We're looking into EE.
Yeah, EE is doing a special at the moment. Doing, what is it? It's £16 a month for 6 months, and then £32 a month afterwards. And if you add it all up over 24 months, which is how long the contract lasts, it works out at £26 a month, which will be £6 a month more than what we're paying at the moment. And EE is supposed to be a very good network for signals. So we're umming and ahhing about that. Because I'd use it today, because we've got no TV signal, and the Formula 1 at Silverstone's on, isn't it? And I can't watch it.
Poor little
Poor boy. And we're away for 2 weeks. That means you can't look at the news for 2 weeks. Otherwise, I'll see somebody's bound to say something, even in a week's time. So be careful. But we might. I'm going to have another try with our Sky ones, because we do have a little bit of data on them. Not a lot, but it has a piggy bank. So if you don't use it with data, we have a 3 gig plan each. And if we don't use up the 3 gig, it puts into a piggy bank for 5 years. And I think we've got about 100 odd gig in the piggy bank. So I shall see if I can get that going with the Fire Stick, and see if I can pick up is it channel 4, I think it's on. See if I can pick it up and watch the Formula 1. That'll make me happy. It's Sunday and the wife's done me a nice roast. Lovely. More. No! That's not mine, is it? More.
Funny thing on it, you're only going
I'm
to
not fussy.
You could have believed me.
Pardon?
You could have fobbed me.
So we've got roasty spuddies and whatever she's got in there. And the tiniest bit of gravy in the world. Ooh. Ooh. The excitement mounts. What we got? What we got? We're so excited.
It's empty.
So either she's put some nice meat in this, or it's some Chinese that she found in the back of the cupboard from a takeaway. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, it's beef. Where's the gravy? Where's the gravy? Oh, it's beef. Oh, I thought I was going to get an extra bit then. Bluck. It's the bluck stuff that nobody likes. I just can't get over the gravy. Where's the gravy?
Honey boy.
Ah, just tapped the cupboard. It really hurt. Gravy. It's so dry. So dry.
It's holy.
We need that gravy. Jelly likes a little bit of gravy on hers. Strange is that. More gravy, more gravy.
You can put more on when you want it.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you, my dear. I'm going to enjoy this.
You hope.
I'm so hungry. She forced me. She forced me to have it. She really did. Good morning. Well, today's Wednesday. And it's supposed to have stopped raining. Well, I suppose it has, but only just. Because yesterday it just rained non-stop all day. I think it actually eased off a bit about 5 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock at night. Excuse me. And today was supposed to be a better day, but it's not. So we've been very lazy. The alarm's gone off, and it went on snooze, and then it went on snooze again, and it went on snooze again. We found out that the previous owner of this van had wind protectors put on front windscreens. I don't know if you can see them, which is very handy because now we can crack the window open. I don't know if you can see the rain sort of dripping off of that one over there. It means that we can actually have the windows just slightly open to get rid of some of the steam in here when we've got the kettle on. Stop it all steaming up. Still contemplating the weather. It's not changed a lot.
We've only been up 5 minutes.
We're just going to have our brekkies. Yogurt and strawberries. And some, whatever these things are. And strawberries.
Shredded wheat, yeah.
Shredded wheat.
Right size.
Very peaceful here. This is where we stopped to have our lunch. I won't be moved. Are the beauties of having a motorhome. Today we're going to have lasagna and chips out on the moors. So why the wife's
Gonna throw it everywhere.
got to chop it up and drop it on the floor. This is our view.
Ooh. It's only thing with that thing there.
Sloppy Joe's one today. Slap it on. Does you good.
Do you want the sloppy one or the non-sloppy one?
The non-slop. Right, we're going to enjoy this.